Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. I lay you a riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Even though your own show is shit.
All you dick-riding fucks with your minuscule channels, all your humping Cronin's vids like an army of camels, sitting copy your shit, make your own monetize this. You got 13 subscribers, now you're starting to Twitch. You got the same mic and setup, stop riding his dick. You got the same Skype setup, who you trying to kid? Get your own fucking gimmick, intellectual property. You're trying to pass Joe like he's going Monopoly. You won't be making $200, you're getting fucked by the long cock attendance racket Jones. Come fuck with me, taking you take, and you never give it back. Sitting hitting on the same 6 women in the chat.
I'll lay you a riding on Cronin's
Oh boy.
Even though your own
Yo, I got something to
show is
say.
shit.
Chris Peeps is about as real as a spray tan. Face looking like it's grazed by a rape van. You done fucked up, cuck butt, you suck butt, your cunt's bloody, you dumb fuck, and your mom's a slut. And while I'm at it, fuck you leech, motherfuckers. Hope these words leave you shitting in your sheets, motherfuckers. You are corny little bitches, this is beef, motherfuckers. Watch me beat, me skeet, skeet, skeet on your mothers. Starting to think Joe Cronin should start charging admission for all the people that are riding on his dick these days. Fuck. Get your own ideas.
I'll lay you a riding on Cronin's dick. Even though your own
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a little afternoon live here, way later than I wanted to be because I was outside hanging up Christmas shit. And the Christmas tree fell over and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to talk all about that on Patreon later. So for anybody that's interested, there is a huge Morning Madness filled with questions, answers, topics. It's going to be filled with my stories of what happened getting the tree, what happened with the tree. It's going to be filled with what I did today. So that is coming to Patreon in a little while. Once I'm done this video, I will be recording that, and it'll be going up on Patreon. So please make sure to check out my Patreon. There it is down below there, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. That's a way you can keep me on the air. Another way you guys can keep me on the air and keep us doing these shows, of course, is to hit the fun little fucking goals that we have set up all the time. And also to become a member down below and yada yada blah blah blah. Fact of the matter is, donations are all on Streamlabs down below in description box. Super Chat's available as well. But don't kill yourself because it's holiday time for everybody, and I'm sure that people are up against it right now. And, I'll never forget a couple years ago, I say to anybody, if you have a Facebook, this is just something cool that you can do. If you happen to have a good job out there, you know what I mean? You have a decent job, you make, and by decent, I mean, if you're not like in trouble and you're making like decent money and you could, donate $50 to $100 to somebody. You know what I always find this interesting. If you go on your Facebook page and you literally write out, is anybody suffering right now, and just freaked out that they're unable to buy their kids something right now, or they're really having trouble? Please message me. I have a coupon for online or for a store, a really good coupon, and you put that post out there, and or like an Amazon coupon or something like that, and you'll it's weird, man. You'll get family members and friends that respond. Not always a whole lot, but you'll get a couple. You know what I mean? And you say specifically for anybody who's really struggling bad. So rather than donating to these little things people do every year, you'll be amazed, man. You'll get one or two surprised, desperate people that come to you, and they're like, hey, yeah, I'm screwed. What is the coupon? I'm trying to buy this. And then you tell them that it's not a coupon. You're just actually going to give them $100 or something like that. And then you just send it to them over Facebook Money or whatever. I'll tell you what, it blows people away. And then you're not saying, hey, I have $100 to give away to you. It's weird, because then you'll get all the crackheads and shit and family you didn't know were on drugs and shit like that. But if you say coupon, for a toy or whatever, you'll get a mother or somebody who's fucking struggling or something. So anyway, that's what I recommend you do if you're well off or in decent shape or whatever the case may be. And most of us aren't. We're all struggling in some way, but everybody likes to help some way. Hey, I've finished all my shit, and I guess I could, spend, rather donate $50 to somebody. So you go on Facebook and you do that. I don't know, man. I've done that the last 5 years now, or not? No, 3 years. 3 years, and I don't know, man. I find some fucking heart-tugging fucking situations. Like some chick years ago was like, I'm really trying to buy this bike. My daughter wants a bike, and I got all these other little things, but now I'm not going to be able to get her a bike until after Christmas. So if I could get the coupon to buy a bike, that would be, does it work on Amazon? You know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, there's no coupon. I'm just going to buy you the bike right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, what? Like, so you just really can get an honest person. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's just something I suggest to people. I kept seeing the fucking Santa, the Salvation people, and all that other shit. You never know what the fuck things go to. But fuck that. Help real people. Anyway, we're here to talk about wrestling. I went off on a tangent there because I think it's interesting to do that on Facebook. WWE Superstars are suspended. Now, please forgive me for this title and font. I was originally doing this live stream. Obviously, this was supposed to start at about 1:20, 1:30, but I changed it because I realized 2 superstars were suspended. Originally, this was just supposed to be me talking about Seth Rollins' heel turn the other day and about Roman Reigns, this situation. Couple of things about Seth Rollins' heel turn, but also what they had planned for Seth Rollins. Apparently, one of the reasons why this thing dragged out for so long is because Vince McMahon was. This is what they say. I don't believe this. This is a rumor site thing, and I don't really believe this. I really think they were setting this up all along. But it's being said that Seth Rollins' plans changed, that he originally, it was going to be so obvious it was him that it wasn't going to be him, and he was going to have to then work with Kevin Owens, and then this was going to drag on longer, and then Seth was going to turn on Rollins, and he was going to be behind it, but there would be a third member of the faction already who appeared to be the leader or one of the guys with AOP, but then Seth Rollins would turn later on. Now, I don't know if I believe that, but you never know, and part of it was because Vince McMahon, according to this source sheet or whatever, that Vince McMahon, didn't want to flip, didn't want to pull the trigger on Seth Rollins going heel or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? So that's just bizarre. But yeah, so that's originally what this video was supposed to kind of be about, along with the Roman Reigns situation, which was that they were even thinking about finally turning Roman Reigns heel. I don't know if I believe that either. After this whole Corbin Dallas, after this whole Baron Corbin thing with the dog food and everything like that, I see no signs whatsoever of Roman Reigns turning any kind of heel, joining up with Seth. The shows are different. It makes no sense. So this video is going to be about me shooting down these rumors, but then these 2 superstars got suspended. So Bobby Roode is suspended for 30 days for a wellness policy violation. So you got Bobby Roode is out. This is all. And then Primo Cologne. And by the way, the Colognes, weren't they just released by the WWE recently? Like, didn't WWE finally release them? Now, they've been released like 3 times from what I've understood. Haven't we all understood this? It feels like they've released them 3 times, and then all of a sudden, like a month later or 6 months later, you see them at house shows and you see them on the roster. And you're like, where the hell did they come from? Didn't they get rid of the Colognes? And then they're back again. And then they're gone again. Then they're back again. We don't know what the hell is going on with the goddamn Colognes. It's very weird. But anyway, Primo is one of the guys for the substance abuse, or whatever substance or wellness thing it is. And so is Robert Roode. So Roode's in trouble. This isn't going to help Roode at all. So his whole tag team thing going on with Dolph is, screwed up now. Not that it mattered anyway, because it was garbage anyhow. The Colognes have been off WWE TV for months, but there's been rumors on a return. Primo and Epico have both been working with WWC promotion in Puerto Rico, owned by Primo's father, of course. We know about that whole situation. It just seems like they're kind of allowed to go in and out of WWE at will, whatever they want to do. It just seems like that's what's up with that. So, yeah, Robert Roode and Primo Cologne suspended, which the bigger story is that Primo is actually able to be suspended because we, again, didn't think that he was in WWE anymore. So the fact that he's still there, unbelievable. Los Matadores. Man, that was dumb as hell. Do you remember when they debuted? Los Matadores debut, to me, it reminded me of Tyrus, his debut when he was the Funkasaurus. When he debuted, man, because you remember we were waiting for him to come up, and we're like, man, what's this guy going to be like? He's going to tear this shit down. He's going to go nuts. And then fucking, la, somebody call my mama. And you're just like, what the hell is going on here? And honestly, I thought it went from being stupid as hell to actually being kind of okay. Like, I thought that character was going to last longer than it did after I thought immediately it was garbage. First, I thought, well, this is shit. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, this could actually last. And now, I don't know what I think now. Now I'm surprised that when he got released, to be honest. I always thought, too, that they would morph him. Okay, fine, the stupid T-Rex guy character didn't work. Well, now you could still flip him into fucking, you know what I mean, like being a monster. Why didn't they flip him into being a goddamn monster? I don't know what happened. I think maybe they didn't like him. Tyler in the chat says Roman Reigns tested positive for... Oh, Robert Roode tested positive for Roman Reigns' semen in his mouth. Jesus. What is going on, everybody? Jesus. How's everybody's day? Hope everybody's having a good day. Joe Compton's in the chat. What up, Joe Compton? What up to the villain? We got a lot of the members in the chat. Let me just scroll through the chat and check out the members. Take a look at the members here. See who's in here. We got Gelfman's here. What up to Gelfman? We got a lot of cool people here, but I got to hit up the members in the chat. Got the villain. What up, villain? Beersy. What's up, Beersy? So anyway, anything goes was going to be at this time, but because of these situations, I felt like I'd come on here and just mention that really quickly, get the wrestling news out of the way. But we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about at this point. I'm just hanging out for a few, like always. Instead of being... I didn't want to go in the car today because there's no sun outside anyway. So going and hanging in the car really doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's no sun. And I was outside already all day because I was hanging Christmas lights all over the place. And I ran out of lights, to be honest. I went to the store, and I was like, well, this was a lot of money for lights, kind of. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to stop now. And I came home thinking, like, I bought way too many lights. And I started putting the lights up, and, like, there's, like, fucking no lights in these boxes. I'm like, this is barely any lights. The fuck did I just buy? And I'm out on the porch, like, decorating this shit, and I'm like, you need, like, another 1 million sets of lights. I'm looking at the neighbors all around. I mean, you got to remember, I'm in a neighborhood where people are, like, goddamn, like, stock brokers and shit or something. I don't know. And they're just going nuts, you know. There's one motherfucker who had a company decorate his house up the street, for Christ's sake. What kind of cocksucker has a company decorate his goddamn house? You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is this? This guy had a fucking company decorate his house. So, I don't know. Fucking company decorating your house? That's kind of bizarre. So, I'm going to talk all about that on Patreon in a few minutes because I'm about to record Morning Madness, my other podcast. So if you're a patron, look for that in a little bit. And if you are go to Lowe's, that's a good idea. I was at Walmart, so I thought Walmart would have like cheap shit. Maybe you're right. Maybe Lowe's would be the better idea. That's not a bad idea. You know? Gelfman says he's a Jew, so he saves. Huh. A fourth member who turns out to be the leader would have been a lot better. It was way too obvious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, EA Games. Or like I said, if there had been a third member, this rumor that there was going to be a third member with AOP. You know what I mean? Like a third, you know what I mean? Like Kevin Owens gets attacked again, and Seth is nowhere to be found, so, you know, Owens is blaming Seth. And then the only thing left to happen would be to Seth to get attacked. And then Owens would be like, yeah, you probably faked that. I'm not stupid, Seth. You faked it, type of deal. And then they have to work together. And then you're like, oh, wow, they're not turning Seth heel. He's a face. And then, you know, then you could have had Seth prove himself to Owens, and then they could have become a tag team. And, you know, Seth could have proven it by having his back a couple times. And then you could have had a moment where the three members are attacking Kevin Owens, right? And Rey Mysterio comes out. So Rey Mysterio comes out with Kevin Owens to try to help him, like he said, with the pipe or whatever. And Owens and Rey Mysterio are getting beat down by, the AOP and this third member that's with the AOP. Maybe it could have been Mojo Rawley, since he's insane now anyway, and he's kind of stupid, so he would follow somebody. So then, all of a sudden, Seth's music hits, and Seth comes down to the ring. And, then the whole game seems to change. Owens and Rey Mysterio get the upper hand for a second because of the distraction of Seth coming down.
Moo, 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 moo.
Oh my God!
Moo, 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 moo.
Holy shit!
What's going on, Joe, my dude? Let's move.
Wow, and just like that, Bry Guy fucking hits the goal in one donation. Bry Guy, thank you, Bry Guy. What's up, dude? I wasn't even realizing the donations hadn't been going off. There was no donations coming in. I was really getting into my shit. Holy fuck, did you just scare the shit out of me, dude. And thank you, Leah's Moo Cow donation of $35 Streamlabs. Bry Guy, thanks, man. You just paid for my lights, brother. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much, Bry Guy. That was nuts, bro. A little silly little stream, and you dropped $35, man. I had a $25 goal, and you just blew it away. Bry Guy, thank you, my friend. Jesus. Everybody thank Bry Guy in the chat, because he's a beast. God damn, Bry Guy. What's been up? That scared the shit out of me, man. That scared the shit. I'm not fucking lying. I'm fucking a little bit trembly right now. Oh, man. Because it was quiet. There was no donations yet. And I was just talking and ready to go, man, and cut a podcast. And I fucking forgot we were live almost because I'm so used to those things going off. Thank you, Bry Guy. That was sick, though. That was badass. Leah Bry Guy just donated $35! You whore! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so Seth Rollins comes out and, AOP and Mojo Rawley are beating the shit out of Rey Mysterio and Kevin Owens. They're getting the upper hand. And Rollins comes out now. Seth Rollins comes out to save Owens and Rey. And, he's already proven he's with them or whatever the fuck for weeks now, right? And then, Owens and Rey are able to fight back with the assistance of the pipe. And then Rollins dives in the ring and, they're already kind of standing tall, and then Owens is there. So then, Seth Rollins dives in the ring, and then the guys get out of the ring, right? Like Mojo gets out of the ring, AOP get out of the ring, they retreat. And, the commentary's selling it, Oh, not so tough now that Seth Rollins is here, and now it's 3-on-3. Look at the AOP and Mojo Rawley exit the ring now because Seth Rollins has evened things up and he's got a steel chair, that type of thing. And then, of course, out of nowhere, Seth Rollins, just like he did with The Shield, cracks fucking Owens in the head with the steel chair, you know what I mean, or whatever the fuck, or hits him in the balls or whatever the fuck. And then, they beat the shit out of Rey Mysterio. They beat the shit out of Owens, and then they all jump in the ring. And now Kevin, it's revealed that, Seth was with them the whole fucking time. And then you could have cut a crazy promo on the crowd and how stupid the other wrestlers are, and nobody's as smart as Seth Rollins. And, this is what they did. He could have cut the same promo he wanted to. But that would have been at least a little bit more of a curve than, because Owens, I know it's you. Oh, it's not you. And then it's Mojo, and then people are like, what the fuck? They went with Mojo? Why didn't they turn him heel? And then Seth and Owens have to team up. Whatever the fuck. But the bottom line is, if I was really doing this, I would have just booked it right from the beginning. Like, Seth cuts the promo at the pay-per-view. The next night on Raw, at the beginning, Owens is attacked. He's looking for who it is with the pipe all night long, blah, blah, blah. And then have the Seth Rollins reveal with the sweatshirt in the van at the end. I would have done it all in one night. And I know that WWE likes these slow burns, and those are normally good. You want to tell a story over time. You don't want to just blow it all in one shot. It's stupid. But I thought this should have been done a little bit quicker because this was so telegraphed that it was ridiculous. Ridiculous how it was so telegraphed. Seth Rollins is a handsome Armenian man. Yeah, he's kind of mixed though, isn't he? Isn't he like? Doesn't he have a little bit of like Hispanic and Armenian and white? Isn't he like a mixed? And isn't he like three different like where does the name Colby Lopez come from? You know what I mean? Like that's I don't think that he's 100% that way, if he's at all that way. It's easy to book. There's so many ways you could go. Yeah, EA Games. That's the thing. There's so many different ways to go than this.
Super Chat Party.
I'm taking home that JCS Digital Championship, lol.
Yeah, you are. You know, I wasn't even going to give one out today, Bry Guy, but because you said that, I'm going to give you one. I'm a little bit afraid of my computer freezing, though. That's the only reason. That's the only thing I'm afraid about. But we'll take a chance in a little while. I'll put some text up in a few minutes, and we'll give you that. We'll give you that digital title, Bry Guy, because it looks like you are going to take that home. A little bit afraid to mess with it right now, though. Bry Guy, man, thank you so much, bro. It's solo today, Bry Guy. It's up to the chat. But yeah, Bobby Roode and Primo Cologne are suspended. And so they're gone, and we get the announcement that 30 days for both of them due to wellness policy violations. There was still no response on what they tested positive for. We still don't know what the hell that was. So we don't know, and I don't know if we'll ever know, but we'll see. We're hearing that Maria Menounos is working on some kind of secret wrestling-related project on Monday. We heard about that. The AfterBuzz CEO made an Instagram post. Sonya Deville and WWE Hall of Famer X-Pac, they're working in a ring at the Knox Pro School owned by WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi. I don't know what that means. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. I really hate Maria Menounos' AfterBuzz program because that stupid AfterBuzz show, number one, their microphones are always fucking terrible. The audio on their shows. I mean, this is a Hollywood celebrity who's involved in these type of things. And I tuned in to AfterBuzz and Buzz, whatever the fuck they do, those stupid yellow microphones, over the past 4 years. And most of the time, the audio is horrible. And the people they have on there are nauseating LA types who are just like comic book geek podcast type people. And they're enraging to listen to. I can't stand them. They suck. And then so many of the WWE backstage women announcers and backstage announcers all come from AfterBuzz people because they know Maria Menounos. And it's just so fucking shitty. I hate AfterBuzz with a passion. I like Marina Menounos kind of, you know what I mean? Or Maria Menounos, but I don't know. Now I'm starting to find her fucking obnoxious in a way. I don't know why. Like, she's cute. She's pretty. She's very talented. I like her. But what in the fuck is going on? Why the fuck did my phone just start playing shit? But yeah, I'm just annoyed by the whole goddamn thing at this point. And I couldn't care, man. She's annoying. I'm sick of seeing fan people do stuff, and then these idiots get jobs in the company. Now, at least Sam Roberts like has some kind of like background in a lot of the stuff. And same thing with Peter Rosenturd. You know, at least Peter Rosenturd, you know, has a voice and kind of has opinions and stuff like that. They're much better than the AfterBuzz people that Maria Menounos puts up to WWE, all because they know Maria Menounos. Like, it's very bad. Like, I mean, like, if I wanted to be in WWE legit, one of the best things to do would be I'd move to LA and try my best at hooking up with Maria Menounos. Not hooking up with her, but you know what I mean. Getting to know her and trying to get on her AfterBuzz show or whatever the case is, because they just get a front door into this, and then they all suck. They're all like bad Hollywood people who didn't make it in acting or something like that, so now they're talking about shit, and that sucks. So yeah. That's stupid. Matt Hardy says his countdown to Arcadia has begun. Whatever that means. So he's about to probably freak out. It does look like Zelina Vega is going to split up with Andrade, and it probably definitely has to do with Aleister Black and Charlotte. You know, Charlotte wants to travel more with Andrade. Doesn't make any sense. He's with Zelina Vega, business associates, whatever. But now they want to be split up because they want to. There's things that they want to do together. I don't know. I find that annoying. I understand a relationship, so you want to make way, but man, talk about sacrificing a guy's career, because Andrade with Zelina is great. Now they're a little bit stale right now because he's always booked in these whatever situations. Always delivers these solid matches. It's clear to me that I believe this 100%. I think Vince McMahon strongly sees Andrade as the new Tito Santana. And I'm serious. He uses Andrade similar to how he used to use Tito Santana. You know? Hey, this guy is good for a nice, solid match, a good way to start the show, or a good way to bring energy in a match at some point. I love it. You know, he's totally the sort of Tito Santana. The problem is, Tito Santana was always kind of a face, was always a good guy usually. So, that's the only difference is, Andrade's a heel. So without Zelina Vega, I don't know what that means, but we'll have to figure that out for ourselves, I suppose. But that being said, I think that's about all I had to say to you guys today. So I'm going to head on out of here and get on to my Patreon stuff. So I'm about to go record a Morning Madness episode for Patreon, so I hope you guys listen to that. It'll be up in the next couple hours on Patreon for the $5 Cronin Club members or above, plus so much more. And remember, tonight is Tuesday Night Throwdown, and if you're not on my other channel, subscribe to it. You're going to miss Throwdown tonight. So Throwdown tonight will be around 10 p.m., and it will be from Corrupted Nation, my YouTube channel over there. 10,000 subs over there. Come on over, subscribe there if you'd like. Last week we had Troy, Jake, and Dummy, and I had a lot of fun. I was so different. I had a lot of fun. I don't know who's going to be on tonight, but I'm sure we'll have a fucking fun time no matter what the hell happens, and we'll figure it out, man. But appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening to me, and thank you to Bry Guy, man, for dropping that bomb of a 35. And Bry Guy, you are going to be taking home that digital JCS championship here on this stream, because you are a wet sexual being. So thank you to Bry Guy. He's getting that belt. Thank you, man. Quick, short little stream, but I had some fun, and I'd rather go live than... I didn't want to, record a video of 20 minutes and then upload it and wait 40 minutes for it to go up. I thought it'd be better to just go live. That way I didn't have to worry about that. Just go live, get it out there. There it is. So, Bry Guy taking home that digital belt during this episode, December 10th, 2019. And again, check out my Patreon, guys. Become patrons if you can, even for $1 a month, and you'll get a whole bunch of bonus content that you cannot hear on YouTube. And if you're a $5 patron or more, you get 30 hours of bonus content that you just can't hear on YouTube. It's nuts. So check out patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Use your phone to download the app for free. And check out my content. You can follow me for free, and there is some free content on there as well. So give it a look. I think you're going to like it because I've gone from 30 patrons to now almost 400 patrons again, and that's within 5 years. It's only gone up and up and up and up. So I've assumed the content's been good. There was a time during my first 2 years on Patreon where it wasn't the best. I didn't do a lot. And, it would go up and down, and you would see that. So now I'm pretty sure it's so consistent and so full of stuff that, you're going to want to get over there. But you also support the channel. Since YouTube doesn't give us any ad revenue anymore, you guys are the ones funding the show. So without you, there is no show. But you also get a bunch of content. Shout out to Freddie, 27 Freddie Mitchell, Adtr, Arknolia Strokelbean, Awonddy Big M, Big Fuego Jacob, Brian Harper, Chizhiiknees, CJ Bradley, ColdBrewKrew, Drew Bar 100, Duane Crenshaw, Frog Kid, Gary Metzler, Gerald Armstrong, Jason Tarr, ConstipatedRock, John Zippay, Joseph Lightsey, Justin McNeil, Kalel Bama, Star Scream, Mikey 2 Crikey, NickY J, Shell Bryan, Sith Negan, SoCom Kastle, Talk to Me Nice, The Bear 1322, Tony Diesel, Triple M, and Z the Reaper for being $25 and above patrons in the producer level with the credits for producer level. Thank you to them for supporting. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my God! Renegade Joe Compton just dropped 5,000 bits via Twitch, my gaming channel on Twitch. Renegade! Holy shit, Renegade! Good God Almighty! Renegade!
It's JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe Crow, and that's why we all love the tune, and everybody loves out of nowhere. Monetize this bitch.
It looks like Renegade Joe Compton is gonna take home that belt. Renegade, you just took home that digital championship and somehow smashed Bry Guy. Oh my God, Renegade!
Every night, bitch, we got the potion. Laying back in my whip, puffing straight coasting. Turn on the app, it's live, Joe Cronin. Raw reviews, don't forget SmackDown too. He's on Twitch, on Twitter, and YouTube. So if you want a dose, homie, of the real shit, tune in right now for some heel shit. It's JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe.
You gotta give him that belt now, man. That was nuts. Wow. He came in there and stole that from Bry Guy at the very end of the show. I will see you guys on Patreon later, guys. Renegade!
Everybody here knows not the test. Cross Joe on the shelf like the rest. And life goes on, cause we the best. Everybody know Joe states facts. More views than your ass, check the stats. Keep talking till your ass gets smacked. Keep it up, then your ass gets clapped. Everybody tunes in cause we all love it. Joe's real, he ain't no motherfucking fake puppet. Tells you what it is, homie, and you better love it. And if not, 2 words, bitch, go suck it. JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe Cronin. That's why we all love the tune, and everybody loves out of nowhere. Monetize this bitch is in the air. Run SmackDown reviews, so don't you fear. So tune in every night right here. Yeah, it's JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe Cronin. That's why we all love the tune.